Hey everybody, welcome back to D&D. It's been a couple weeks, and the reason we're a little late is because we were arguing about where the team is going to go now, because this is really the first time that we are at a point where they can do pretty much anything they want. So I am wildly unprepared. Welcome, by the way. This is D&D on my channel. Sunday nights we play Curse of Strahd right now. And I'm here with the boys. They found a magical hilt last week at the top of a tower in the snow, and they tried to make a little fire in the fireplace of this tower to keep warm for the night, and they're resting up. And that's pretty much where we're going to start, right? Sound about right? Yep. Okay.
Sure. So I will be, while we sleep, I will be unattuning to the stone of good luck, and I will be giving it in the morning to Jordan. And I want to cast Goodberry that lasts 24 hours, and then that's all I want to do before we go to bed.
Very good. Anyone else going to do any last minute things before you sleep?
Jimmy's gonna apologize to Jordan, but we did it for your own good.
Sorry about your hand.
Sorry about that, but we felt
I give everyone their 2 good berries, and then I asked Jordan, which hand do you want these to go?
By the way, if you missed it, Crow and Jimbei ambushed Jordan and cut off one of his fingers, which had a magical ring attached to it that was going to make him decompose over the next 7 days.
But he wouldn't do himself. So before we had to cut off an arm, we decided we just.
And you said it. Does it change my dexterity for stuff? I can't remember what the ruling was on that.
Yes. I kind of. It was just something I made up. I said if you have to do anything with fine motor skill with a dexterity check, you'll have disadvantage.
Okay.
So here we are. Here is the map, which we determined that they can see now because they have Davian with them, who is Weir Raven. So he has flown all over Barovia and can explain where things are. So I figured it would be easier just to show them the map. So they are here. Oh, you can't see that. They're at T, which is down in the kind of bottom left quadrant. I can just do this, I suppose.
The Luna Lake. We're at
yeah, right here. Where they are spending the night.
And Strahd's castle is K?
Strahd's castle is K.
There you go.
And wasn't there like a road with something on up behind the tower that we went in?
Yeah, so you basically went through a gate to get to this tower, and if you keep walking past the gate, there is a path that leads further down the road to the east towards X. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I'm tempted to just make you go towards because that'll be easier for me, but that's not
kind of what I was thinking personally too, since we've already went through the gate.
Right. I mean, if I will say this much, if you have any intention of going to X, I would say maybe you should do it now because one of you are going to come all the way back down here.
Yep.
What was down? Yeah. What was down there? I can't remember what the goal was down there.
You don't know at this point.
Yeah.
Oh. But there was a description of what was on past there.
And Davian not been down there? Do we know what's down there at all? Anything about it?
Davian.
I don't think it really matters. If it's easier on everyone, we don't really care where we go. Why don't we go to X in the morning, and that'd be our first goal. Gotta go somewhere. Might as well go the closest.
Well, I was gonna say, if we don't know if there's a reason to go, I guess. But hey.
Well, I'm pretty sure Alec has a whole plan about us going.
No, I don't have a whole plan. Like I know what's at X and I can make that work. But if you want to head back towards Vallaki, you can do that. If you want to say screw it, let's just go try to fight Strahd right away, we can do that. If you want to head back to anywhere you've already visited, for any reason, I'm going to leave this up to you. If you want to talk it out in character, that would be preferred.
Okay, so are we doing this before? Are we going to have this conversation before we go to sleep?
You can sleep first if you want.
We're going to sleep first. Let's sleep first.
Okay.
So everyone's back to full health, full
spell slots and
spell slots. Yeah.
All right, boys. Where do we go now? Oh, Jordan, here's your stone of good luck. You have to attune to it, and you get a +1 bonus. Not that that is.
Much appreciated.
And just
But the road keeps going on past this gate that we just spent a lot of trouble going through. To me, it seems like we should keep following the road.
I'm down with that.
I mean, if
Davian,
I can be
remember-
talked out of that, but
somebody's going to ask Davian because he might be the only one that's been down this way. Davian, do you know what is further down this road, and if there's anything that we could find useful in our battle against Strahd potentially?
Very likely. It is. We have tried many times to fly there, but it is cold. It is windy. We are unable to breach that area with our wings, but I can sense there is magic coming from there.
I like it.
Okay, magic. Any idea of the sort of magic you're sensing, or just magic?
I mean, it is Barovia. It's probably bad. It's probably pretty nasty.
This is what I was gonna say. Do we?
But if you're worried about going someplace that's pretty nasty, I mean, this place is pretty messed up to begin with, from top to bottom, left to right. So
Yes,
you're gonna screwed if you do, screwed if you don't. You know what I mean?
I can dig it. I vote with the barbarian. I say we continue on.
I don't. I
changed my vote then.
So, wait. Next thing we should do this.
Crow changes their water cannons again.
Jimmy starts to have his usual side conversation with Jordan. Realizes Jordan doesn't want anything to do with him at the moment, so he's like, go.
Jordan would flip you the bird, but he doesn't have a middle finger anymore.
It's a Davian.
He's like, gosh, should we next week for this? Should we be against it?
so
Is what's the name of the woman who's with us? Is it Esmeralda?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask her if she's ever Esmeralda. Have you ever traveled down this way before?
She says, "No, this is much further south than I have ever been. I tend to stay around Von Richter's tower. I spent some time in Crest. Clearly, that's where you met me. And I've tried to storm the castle before, but the north is where I have stayed."
Do you know anything about it? About this area?
I know how you say "fuck all." Pardon my French.
I like your French.
Yeah, thank you. Oui, oui.
not right now, maybe later.
It keeps looking better to me, guys.
That frightens me. I'm gonna be honest. The Mick wants to go frightens me.
Does anybody know if there's a way to continue on this way and come back around to where we want to be eventually, which is near Strahd's castle? Or is it just one of those, we're going to go down this road and then have to come all the way back?
Davian chimes in. He says, "Well, nothing is guaranteed, but it is very far up the mountain. So unless there is a hidden path that goes down the other side, I would fear we will have to backtrack."
Yeah, that's
We
it.
can follow the river and cut through half of Barovia, though. We did that sort of on the way here. We could just do it over
We're gonna be in the mountains. I don't think there was a river.
Yeah,
there
there-
is where we are now.
So you went through this river here. So you followed this river down.
So yeah,
So
we'd have to backtrack.
But to go all the way down here, he's saying once you get here, you'll have to backtrack this way to very least get back here to go back up the river. If not,
Because you're going so steep up these mountains, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think maybe we can try to get Davian and his son back together, like reunite them. Maybe might be the better
That
thing.
would
So
be
we go on
going to
somewhere and
Palaf,
backtrack.
is definitely going to be a high
Yeah,
priority.
so you have to stop at Vallaki before Davian will accompany you to Strahd's castle.
Absolutely.
So
So I mean, if you just want to say, if you just want to say goodbye to him, you don't have to go there. But
no, I think we're
I'd like
going
to
to
get more.
Join us. If we go down the road further, he's not going to join us.
no, he just won't go to Strahd's castle before you go to Vallaki, so he can talk to his son. So
Gotcha.
he'll follow you until then. But if you go to his castle, he will part ways with you if he has not spoken to his son yet.
Yeah, I'd like to do our side missions or things we might have plans to level up before we hit up Strahd, like along the way or whatever, if possible. Instead of going straight to Strahd, it'd be nice to get stronger before going there.
Well, that would be going to X just to go to X at this point.
Yeah.
Because we're probably going to have to fight something.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're going there, you're going in blind, assuming that you're going to get experience and possibly items.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But
So normal.
yeah, but I mean, there's no story reason at this point for you to go there.
Right. Yeah, I prefer to keep the story kind of going.
I mean, that's not to say that there will not be story elements to
Sure.
that place, but as far as you know, at the moment, there are
There's
none.
nothing that we know that we need at X to go further into the mountains.
Do you have another suggestion then? There's X and then there's what?
Vallaki.
Vallaki. That would be the other logical suggestion to go.
I mean, the only reason why I was even thinking of X is because they put this giant gate here in the middle of the road. And whatever it is beyond this.
No.
Yeah, I mean, this
really-
is the last time we're going to
If
be
we don't
down
want to go
here.
there, that's fine. I'm not going to, fight it or anything.
Here's
It
the
just-
interesting thing about the gate is like, if I'm remembering this correctly, and this is like, so if I say this wrong, Alec can correct me, but like when we approach the gate, there's fire to keep people from going through the gate, but it appears to be people approaching can go through the gate. It appears to be trying to keep something in. It doesn't want you to come back the other way. The fire doesn't go out when you approach it from the back side. Am I remembering that correctly?
So it is keeping things out. So you can, because when you walked towards the gate, there was the fire and the gate was locked.
Okay,
But
I thought
it seemed-
I thought it opened when we came.
Yeah, when you
It-
entered the gate. It opened.
Yeah, but there was a big
Oh, when you
wall
were
of
going back
fire.
out. Okay. Okay, I remembered that incorrectly then. Sorry. I was thinking it was like it would let you through, but then didn't want to let you back out. Is what I was for some reason.
No, from the side you're on, you can't really see the fire from this side. The
Okay.
gate is closed because when you walk through it, the gate closed behind you, but you cannot see the fire from where you're standing on that side of the gate.
I'm going to talk to my my patron.
Oh, very good. What's up, Jordan? How you doing today? Oh, lost a finger.
I can still count to 9.
Well, I can count to infinity because I'm an immortal being, so go fuck yourself.
Or somebody woke up spry this morning. The gate that was built around this place, do you think it was meant for more than just this one location, or do you think it was really just for the sword that we found?
No, the sword was put here.
So the gate was here before the sword.
Oh yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, believe me, if you want to go up the mountain, it's a wild ride, buddy.
Okay, well, what are we doing? I say we continue on. If I'm outvoted, I'm outvoted. What are we doing?
I'll be the swing vote. Let's go.
All right, man. I'm down to go.
So that doesn't matter anybody else. It's 3-2 already.
Yeah, because Crow was for it. So
Yeah.
So Crow,
Let's
yes.
go with us.
All right, then I guess we're going. So I was leaning against not, but we'll go.
Yeah, I do like. I don't like the idea of having to double back. Although this is the last time we're in the area, I I just wish that we knew how dangerous it was going to be because I don't want to die because I want to finish this game. You know what I mean? So it would suck to go do something we don't have to do and then die. But I mean, it's adventure, so it's like you might as well, I guess.
The thing about D&D is that if any of your characters die, you can create a new character at that level, and I can have the other characters like run into you, and you can join the party, and you can like I'm not gonna make any or all of you just give up on the campaign.
Or you can be a ghost.
Or you can be a ghost, or I can turn you into some other crazy thing that I think of. But yeah, I don't want you to worry that that we're just gonna be like, okay, the end, you guys failed and Strahd wins.
All right, cool.
I mean, unless you want to play like Nuzlocke.
No, I just want to get to the point where we defeat.
You want to face? You want to really?
We've been playing this. We've been doing this for 22 weeks. You don't want to just. I see what you're saying. I get it. But.
All
Okay.
right, we're headed up the mountain further, apparently. So
okay, so first things first. You exit the tower, and just to remind you what you see. So you come out of the tower, and to your left is the gate you came in, and to the right is the path, and it is on the left hand side of the path. There's a sheer rock face, not semi sheer rock face. It's the mountain going upwards, and then to the right there's a sharp drop off of the mountain. So the path is fairly narrow. It's about 20-25 feet. And then, but on either side, you don't have a lot of wiggle room.
Okay.
And further down the path, a couple hundred feet, you do see what looks like the kind of some more little towers on either side of the path, and possibly a bridge past that.
Okay.
All right. So.
Since we don't know what we're getting into, I will volunteer to be the person up front.
Great.
I was going to suggest that.
So what's going to be your walking order?
Mick and Crow at the front, and then I guess Esmeralda and Davian in the back, and then everybody else in the middle.
Where do you want Arena?
In the middle, in the very center.
Okay.
Is that okay with everybody? I mean,
that would be
Mick,
Crow, four of us,
Gesh,
and
Arena, Jim Dave, and the others.
So yeah, Jimbei, Gesh, and I can be right there with Arena in the center. I don't care if I'm closer to the front or the back. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay. So the road ahead is cut out of the mountainside, rising steeply to one side and falling away in the other. Mist and snow greatly reduce visibility, and the howling wind cuts through you like a knife. Does anyone have what's everyone's passive perception?
Oh gosh, since my stuff changed, I don't know how to figure that.
14. That's what mine is.
Is it a wisdom?
Yeah.
And
Mine's actually 15.
Is it just your wisdom score, or do I add a modifier or anything?
No, it's
Straight up wisdom.
no, because my wisdom's 18, but my perception's only 14.
It's in a little box under on your chart down here, underneath.
Yeah, my chart got destroyed.
The small box also has perception in it. If that could be one of your traits, it is not one of mine.
I have a 14 wisdom, so if his is 18, then it's 14. Mine's probably at the best 14.
It's 10 plus your modifier for that. So it would be 10 plus your wisdom modifier.
That would be 12. But have we been in a forest?
Oh, it's 15. 15.
Oh.
No,
It's
you're not in a forest.
10.
You're on a mountain.
Okay, well then, yeah, it's 12.
It's 10 plus your perception.
Okay.
Your perception bonus.
Okay. Perception. Oh, 15.
Okay.
That means you're proficient in perception.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, Mick, Crow are 15. I'm 14. I don't know what Jordan and Gesh are.
I'm the smallest one so far, 12.
Mine's 12 plus 1.
13.
Great. In that case, Crow, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
11.
Cool. So you, at the very last second, hear what sounds like the heavy hooven footfalls, like heavy hooves and loud grunting breath. And at the very last second, you're able to turn your head and see what looks like just an enormously massive goat running down the mountainside towards you, and it collides into you. And I need to do this.
Oh no, there's a giant goat.
I didn't make it 10 feet.
There's like a sign for beware of giant running goat down mountainside.
Where
The picture's just a goat going down a mountain like sideways.
do I do this? Oh, I see. Oh, okay. That is gonna hit. So it rams into you, dealing. 8 bludgeoning damage. But the worst part of that
Is that we're on the side of a mountain.
yeah, it hits you off the side of the mountain, and you go tumbling down 100 feet to a ledge down the side of the mountain.
That's gonna hurt.
Ow. I'm sorry, the crow had good perception.
Does the goat go with him?
No, it has very secure footing, and once it hits it, it skids to a halt.
Great.
It's like Twister, where he's going to come back and be like, goat, another goat. That's the same goat.
Are we in combat, or do we have an action, or what's going on here?
Hold on. Well, I have to calculate his fall damage first.
Oh, man. Where's Daymare's? The giant goat just ran past me.
When we leveled up, I added speak. I can speak to animals without any spell slot expending.
You're like, hey, you're the goat.
Yeah, right.
He can carry us up the mountain.
Yeah.
22 fall damage.
Okay.
Well, that's what it's gonna be.
Oh,
What if it's winter time?
Then it stings a little more because it's chilly out.
Ow.
So the rest of you, I will need you to roll initiative for me, please. Well, I suppose I need Crow to roll initiative too, because he's not.
17.
3.
13.
13 as well.
8.
Okay, Mick, you're gonna be first.
Okay, where is the goat facing? Straight
Oh, wait.
up in the cliff?
No, it is on the path.
Yeah, but where's it facing?
Oh, I mean, it's turned to face the rest of you.
Well, Crow was between Mick and us.
So it's facing all them, not me.
I thought you and Crow were walking at the front.
Yeah, so it would be me, Crow, everyone else.
I thought you were going 2 by 2. I'm sorry. Then sure, it's back as to you. That's fine.
All right. So would that allow me to get advantage on my attack? Since its backs to me?
I'll let you try to make a stealth check because it knows you're there, so you're not sneaking up on it.
And if I get the stealth check, I'll have advantage on the attack?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Well, I'll try and roll for stealth though. I probably failed stealth. Then.
Well, let me roll his.
11.
No, that is going to succeed. His passive perception is 11, so the roller takes the advantage on that. So
Okay, in that case, I roll to attack with my longbow. I activate my ability. So this will be with advantage. So, well, I don't think I'll get much better than that, but we'll see. Okay, so 19 plus 9 to hit.
yeah, that's going to hit.
So let's see. That's going to be 1 plus another 1. So my damage will be 14 force damage on my first attack.
Okay.
I assume the goat's still up.
Yep.
Okay, I'll go for my second attack. And that will be 14 because I'm using a short sword on this second attack. Does that hit?
Yep.
Okay. So that'd be 1d6 plus 4. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 10 piercing.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Great. Jordan.
All right. I mean, at this point, we're starting to fight it. Trying to calm it down with words is probably not going to do much.
Talking's a free action. You can give it a shot.
Yeah, I'll
How's
try.
it going?
Yeah, I'll try speak with animal, which is a free action now that I added it to my Eldritch invocations.
Willow.
Yeah. I'll be like, friend, what is your problem? We're just travelers.
You are no friend of mine.
That's amazing. We're just traveling along this road. We mean you no harm.
Go fuck yourself.
I like this goat.
Wow, he is the goat. How have we angered you?
This is my mountain bitch.
You can probably stop talking now.
All right, suck it, then.
You suck it.
I'm gonna fire a couple Eldritch blasts up his snooter.
Go for dinner.
Just talking shit. It's awesome.
Again, I like this goat.
All right, let's see what we got here. All right, 12.
Yep.
All right. Do I roll for each blast first, right? That's what I do. And 11.
Yep.
There we go. Punk ass. All right, one does 13 damage, and the other does 10 damage, so 23.
Okie dokie. Gesh.
All right. I'm going to try to use Firebolt. $18.
Yep.
Sweet. I got the 2 D10s. A 4. And a 7.
That's a spell, right?
It's a cantrip.
Cantrip? Okay.
Mhm.
Never mind.
I think, does it do fire damage? I'm assuming since it's a Firebolt. Does that hurt the goat more because he's furry? Oh no, fire, my only weakness, Beach.
No.
Okay.
Of course not. Crow, what would you like to do?
How steep is it? Is it pretty much just sheer?
It's not sheer. It's like like a very steep mountainside.
So I could probably
So you
climb
can-
it like at half
yeah.
speed.
With make I don't know, an athletics check to see how fast you can climb. But yes,
Okay.
you can climb it.
Then I'll start climbing up. Oh, athletics. Oh, nice. That's strength. So 18.
Yeah. Okay. So you make it about
My
20
speed's
years.
40.
Oh yeah. So I was gonna say about 20, 25 feet up. So you make it about a quarter of the way back.
Okay.
But you can, I guess you're just moving, so you can try again since you, as your action, you can try to climb again.
Alrighty. That time I got a 16.
Yep. Okay. So you make it another 20 or so feet. So you're almost halfway back.
Okay.
If you roll a 1, I'm going to make you fall back down.
Okay.
I imagine him
That's
running
great.
like Monty Python on the Holy Grail. He's like running over the hill slowly but surely. Here
Yeah.
he comes! I see him.
Repeatedly.
Yeah. Jimbei.
Oh, I'm before the goat. Wow.
Yeah. The
Okay.
goat rolled a 1 for initiative.
Okay. What's the goat look like? Because we've hit it a few times. Like, what's he look like?
I was going to say he looks like a giant goat. He looks injured but not bloodied yet.
Injured but not bloody yet. Okay.
But
I'm
he's
gonna cast.
not doing so hot.
I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt. So let's see if I can hit this sucker with that. Oh, 20. Natural.
Yep.
So, and then I roll 4d6s for that. Where's my d6? There's a d6. No, that's a d8. Where's the d6? All right, so we got 2, 4, 8, 11. Is that 4? Yeah, 46 is on a level 1 guiding bolt. So 11 plus, so doubled to 22.
Okay, that is just enough to kill it.
Oh, nice.
He says,
man.
as he's falling, he goes, "You bitch," and he falls over.
My bad. Your
Um,
mother was a goat.
So you have a giant goat in the path and Crow still halfway down the mountain.
I look over the side and ask her, "Are you okay?"
How far down are you?
I've been better, but not too bad.
How far down the
I'm
hill
gonna
is he?
throw my rope down, but you're gonna have to climb up some more to get to the
I was just saying,
end.
I got a 50-foot rope. So
Yeah, he's almost at 50 feet. So if you throw it down, you'll be able to reach just the edge of it.
Same thing.
Okay.
I threw. So
Okay. So with that, you're able to hoist him back up. I won't make you roll for anything like that. That's just
Okay.
a waste
I
of
rolled
time.
27.
Okay, yeah, you grab it by your pinky and just hoist yourself up like so impressively.
It's like an elevator dumbbell. You know, it's like ding,
Ding, ding.
Okay. So would you like to?
continue on.
well, wait. So how hurt are you, Crow?
What's that?
I'm asking Crow how hurt he is. Like, because I don't know for
I'm
sure.
not bloody yet, but
He took over 20. So
yeah,
Yeah,
I took 30.
What do I want to cast here?
Not
Um,
meta, but
You take a few steps further down the path and you hear something behind you and you notice Esmeralda's not with you. And you turn around and you see her skinning the goat.
Oh,
I thought the goat fell off the cliff or something. It just
Come
died
on.
there.
I would like to mosey on up to her and ask, "What you doing?"
What does it look like, you brute? All of you walked right past this treasure, so I'm keeping it for myself.
Oh wow, nice. Yeah,
Cool.
I thought the goat fell off the cliff. We couldn't inspect it, or else I would have. Or do
No.
we have to sleep in it like Hoth, the planet Hoth?
She finishes skinning it and throws the hide over her back and says, "Okay, let us go."
Good for Esmeralda.
Did the goat have any jewels in its belly or something, or its horns made out of some kind of mystical horn?
No, she just wanted the hide.
All right. Do we have to inspect it? Should we inspect the carcass at all, or no?
What's that?
Should we inspect the carcass at all, or no? Is there anything else worth getting? Is it
I think we're okay.
okay?
All right,
You know what the
before we
inside
head
temperature of a
off,
tauntaun is?
go ahead.
Do you know what the inside temperature of a tauntaun is? Lukewarm.
Lukewarm, yeah.
Nice.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
John started smiling before he told the punchline.
Yeah, All right, I will go ahead before we head off and just give Crow. I'll go ahead and give Crow a little bit of a boost. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level, so that's 2d8 plus 4. So 15, Crow.
Sweet. Thank you.
Okay. So you continue down this path and you approach an arch. The snowy pass comes to a gorge spanned by a stone bridge. At each end of the bridge is a 30-foot tall, 30-foot wide stone arch. Top each one are 2 statues of armored knights on horseback with lances, charging towards one another. The wind bites and howls like wolves as it passes through the gorge. So basically, it's just there's a bridge with 2 stone arches on either side of it.
What kind of bridge are we looking at?
The low walls that enclose the bridge have fallen away in a couple of places, but the bridge appears intact. Black cloak rider on a charcoal-colored horse guards the middle of the bridge.
As in on the wall or in the actual middle of the bridge?
In the middle of the bridge, there is a black cloaked rider.
Is it the Black Knight from Monty Python?
Like, are we talking about like a live Black Cloak rider or like a statue of some sort?
He appears to be a living person.
Sorry, at first I thought you were talking about like the ones on the arches, that it was like a decorative. Okay. Sorry.
Can I detect any magic coming from the archway?
No.
So
Does he
are we
see
close enough that we can hail the rider?
Does he?
Yeah, you're about 40 feet away, 40, 50 feet.
Okay.
Oh, so he could definitely see us.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, since I'm in front, I go, "Hi,
What's up, dude?
who are you?"
It doesn't really seem to answer you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start walking on the bridge, and if he charges, I'd like to go to Ether Realness.
Okay. So far, he is holding steady.
Okay, I'm gonna go right up to him, and then if nothing happens, I'll go all the way back to the guys.
Okay, you get right up pretty much face to face with the horse, and he is still not budging.
What can I see? Like, what kind of horse is it? Can I see his face? Is it like an actual face? Is he like Skeletor? Or is he going to go meow? I mean, like what?
His face is obscured by his hood, but he is, and he just looks to be some sort of humanoid on a horseback.
Okay.
Evil
Well, I'm gonna walk back to the guys.
While you're standing that close?
Is it? Huh?
You're not going to talk to him while you're that close? You're just going to walk up and then walk back?
I'm pretty sure if that was an option, it would have happened if I'm right that close. So I walk back to the guys. Nothing happened?
Did you say anything?
No, I just turned around once I got a good look and he was standing there.
You might as well talk to him while you're there.
So does anything happen, or am I able to go right back to the guys?
You're able to go right back to the guys.
Okay, so
Okay. Once you come back, we say, what did he say?
Yeah, what do you say?
What do you say?
okay, guys, here's what I'm thinking. I don't know if he's gonna. He didn't say anything, and I didn't say anything.
Ask him
You
anything.
didn't say
I don't
anything?
know if once I start talking, he might actually do something, or if he'll just like talk normal. But I have a feeling if I try to go past him, he's gonna, attack or something.
Well,
So
you didn't talk to him though.
Why don't you ask him?
will you shut up a minute? Let me finish. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I will go back this time, try to talk, and assuming that doesn't work, I will attempt to go across the bridge, like go past him, and if anything starts to happen, I'll ether realness and come back to you guys. That's what I'm thinking. What do you think? Good plan? Bad plan?
I like this plan. I'm excited to be a part of it.
Better Mick than us.
The work of Bill Murray and Dr. Venkman. Yeah.
Should we rename based on that comment, Jordan? Should we rename Mick Ray? What did you do, Ray?
I have no idea what you're referencing.
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters, come on.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to take all of their silent and, holding back laughter as a go for it.
So I'm gonna while he starts to walk back, I'm gonna try to take bets on how far he gets before he gets
Okay,
attacked.
so
Like
same
I'm
thing.
odds.
Same thing, Alec. I go up all the way to him like before. Anything happen different or same thing?
Just still standing there guarding the bridge.
Okay, I'm. Remember, I'm sitting on ready. Anything happens, ether
Yep,
room.
I got you.
Okay. So I look up at him, not the horse, at him, not the horse, at him, and I say, "May I and my friends pass?"
You do not get a response.
I slowly start to go around him.
Okay.
I'm assuming there's enough that I can, right? I'll have to eat the room through him.
Where he's standing, it's right in the middle of the bridge. It is kind of broken on one side, so it'd be a tight squeeze for you to sneak by him, but you can try.
No, I'm not trying to sneak by him. I'm just trying to go by him.
Well, but I mean, like, sneak by him without touching him.
I don't care if have I not touched him at all yet?
I don't know. You haven't said you've touched him. Typically, like, this is a role-playing game. I wouldn't assume that you've touched something that you haven't touched.
Well, okay, and instead, before
you didn't want to talk to him, never mind touch him.
Before I scoot across, then I'm going to pet the horse and see if
just smack the horse in the ass so it runs down the road and he's out of our way.
Okay. Well, I'm generally ride with the horse on the other way.
When you go to pet the horse, both the horse and the rider disperse like ash in the wind.
So they just
Yep.
They just ran away.
Okay.
No, they literally turn to ash.
All they are is dust in the wind.
Dude.
Okay.
All we are is dust in the wind, dude.
You my boy, Blue.
So, all right then. I turn back to the guys like, I think it's okay.
I think we have to watch out for Medusa. Turn shit to
Yeah, I
ash.
was gonna say, like,
Well, I'm gonna mosey on across to the other arch on the other side. Then do I make it or do I need
Do you
to
turn to ash?
do I need to grab on?
So on this other side, one of the statues atop this arch has crumbled, leaving only the hindquarters of the horse intact. The mountain pass continues beyond.
Okay, so I'm standing there, waiting for you guys. Do you come or what? I'm on the other side, like.
so if we destroy the bridge, we can be rid of Mick forever.
Everybody turn and run now. Go.
Another chance. I guess we follow. So
Okay. You make it across the bridge. It's a bit slippery in parts, but nothing that will give you more than a slight bit of a heart attack, because about 400 feet below there's a raging river. But
let's not fall
I'm
down.
gonna try to talk to the guy when I get up there.
He's
What-
gone.
what
He's
guy?
out.
He's gone.
Wow.
Be gone.
Oh, never mind.
he turned to
We
ash.
literally just talked about he turned to ash.
I thought he was talking about you.
No.
See, I'm assuming there's like a Medusa-like creature here that looks at something that people and turns them into ash. So I think we need to be careful and wary of our surroundings and
Yeah,
who's
something
looking
I'm
at
already-
us.
happens to the fighter. We don't want to happen to us.
No, Mick.
I mean,
Can-
he was
can share-
facing towards us, so
Yeah, Mick can share this information if he'd like. I would assume he would not hide anything from you guys. But he was a very living, breathing entity. He was not frozen.
Yeah, I tell him all that.
So wait, so it was living and breathing. He touched it and it turned to ash. So are we talking like Mick as a ghost? Did you like? Was it a ghost like you that he just dissipated, or did he literally like? Did you just
Ghosts
literally-
usually don't turn to ash.
I think
Well,
he's like an ash type creature that can like form into anything or whatever, and then go back into ash to go somewhere else. It's like to fly away, to
I'm just trying to
teleport.
figure out what we just dealt with and
Mhm.
whether or not we need to be on guard for it coming at us.
Right.
We should be on guard since we left the tower. What are you talking
Oh
about?
yeah, but all right.
I think we're going to encounter a lot more of creatures
Lot
or
more
people,
weird
or
shit.
people like this.
Well, we'll find out. So we continue on down the path. Do we see anything that would give us pause to stop and
On the
look?
road again?
No, it's just you're climbing the mountain, and it gets colder and windier and more snowy as you go up, and so you definitely are going to need to find some shelter soon, because otherwise you're going to start to take some frostbite damage.
Okay. So
Or like Gandalf trying to find the.
how far have we went?
I'm immune though, right?
You are immune,
Okay.
but everyone else is. You can say screw you
Oh.
guys.
Do we see any caves or anything promising for shelter?
No, it's just a path up the mountainside.
So we need double time it or something?
Like, as we're going, like, can we see like in the distance, or is it too like snowy, like obscure? What kind of vision do we have?
Well, I mean, this is where you're going. So you're going from T down this path,
Right.
and then doubling back up to X.
But
So
we can't see your person.
I know, but you know where T is, right?
Right.
Yeah, we're T heading to X. So
We crossed the river, and how far have we made it? I guess up the path before the double back to the X.
Oh, this is like probably half a day.
Okay.
So it's
So at this point, we need to make it that we're like half a day in, but like how far is half a day is what I'm trying to gauge.
oh, I mean, to get all the way there is probably going to be about half a day.
Oh, to get all the way to X, or to get all the way to the.
All the way to X, from T to X.
Okay. So we're what, halfway?
So can we make it all the way to X and then have to worry about shelter? Or are you saying we're not going to make it before we or before?
No,
they-
I'm saying if you want to get all the way to X, you can try to turn around and spend the rest of the half of the day getting all the way back to T if you feel like you don't want to spend the night at X.
Oh, so we don't know what's at X yet because we can't see it yet.
Right.
Right.
It is up higher in the mountain, so you're
So
unable to see.
basically, we're at the stage of we have to commit to we're going to X and we're going to stay there, or we are going to give this up. Is what you're trying to tell us.
I'm telling you that it's basically it's going to be half your day to get there. So if you get
Right.
there and say there's no shelter for us, we're not going to survive the night here, you can spend the other half of the day getting all the way back to T and sleeping where you slept before.
Oh, okay. So we
Well,
can't.
okay, so we continue on then, I would say, and
Yeah.
keep a lookout for any.
Assuming nothing slows your path.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna be on the lookout for any caves or structures or anything as we're moving along, because I see them all shivering.
Yeah, I'm going to ask Esmeralda for one of her goat furs.
Didn't tell you that.
She just has the one.
Oh, okay.
You mean to say you asked to snuggle under the gopher?
Yeah, with her if she wants.
It says, hard pass.
Wasn't asking, Bish.
Whoa.
That would go over well.
I didn't know Gesh was a manist.
Yeah, he's an awful pirate that's trying to turn back his life, but when not given a choice with a sassy female.
Okay. So the road fades away under a covering of snow, but it takes you far enough to see the facade of some kind of temple carved into the sheer mountainside ahead. The front of the structure is 50 feet high and has 6 alcoves containing 20-foot tall statues. Each statue is carved from a single block of amber and depicts a faceless hooded figure, its hands pressed together in a gesture of prayer. Between the 2 innermost statues is a 20-foot tall archway with a staircase leading down.
I found shelter.
You can also see all the way to the left past the furthest most statue. There is a little alcove in the rock as well. So basically, there's an alcove, 3 statues, the entrance, 3 statues, and then the other sheer side of the mountain.
I'd like to head towards the entrance.
Okay.
And I'm keeping an eye on these statues. Do they look alive? Like
they
Black Rider or just stone?
They're made from amber.
Oh, that's fancy.
Icy steps descend 10 feet to a time-ravaged hallway with arrow slits in the walls. Beyond the hall is a vast darkness.
Well, while he's headed toward the front, I'm gonna wander over and at least inspect the alcove
Throw
from
the map if you want, Alec. If you want
Well, you would have to share your screen of it. Oh, but I closed it.
Yeah.
It's fine. I think for now we can try to just do it this way. What do you want to do, Jinbei?
I was gonna walk over to inspect the alcove.
Sure. So it looks like it's kind of a crumbled out alcove from the mountain, and a natural fissure has opened in the mountainside west of the temple's facade, creating a gap 2 feet wide, 10 feet tall, and 15 feet deep. You see light coming from a room beyond, and you hear human voices there as well. So it's basically a 2 foot wide gap in the stone that heads in towards the same direction as the steps, but obviously way to the left.
Okay. So I'm gonna, but I could hear voices. Could I see anybody or just hear voice? You said with their light?
Yeah, you can see the light coming through the gap, but you can't see because it's kind of narrow and it kind of twists a little bit, so you can't see all the way through.
Okay.
Anybody
Well, I'm
wanna
gonna
be, invisible
return
or
to the group and tell them could I understand what the people were saying, or could I just tell them?
No, you could just kind of hear some mumbling.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
So when he says he turns to the group, that would include me, right? I'm not that far away.
I don't know. Where'd you go? You took off toward the
We're
steps.
heading towards the entrance.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna return to the group and tell them that I could hear voices and a light coming through a gap in the stone over there.
I know we're all tired. We're all hearing voices. We're all seeing things. No, seriously, I saw something.
So do I hear any of that, or am I far enough away that I can't?
No, you're close enough.
Okay. Well, in that case, I turn around and go back to Jinbei and ask where exactly, because I can ether realness through the walls and see if what's going on.
Well, I'll tell you, there's a gap in the stone that looks like you could potentially just pass through. That you wouldn't necessarily have to do that. I just wasn't gonna go.
Well, I can attempt both if needed.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I would like to see if I can fit through that gap that he mentioned, and if I can't fit through it, then I'll ether realness through it. So what?
Do we want to try to like sneak in on these people? Or there's clearly people here, or do we just want to go in the front door?
No, I mean, I think it's good to let Mick, get some intel, because I mean, we don't know what we're walking into. This could give us a clue. They could be carnivores or something. We don't know.
Okay, I'm just asking before he just goes off and does stuff like he normally does.
So do I need to roll for stealth before or after I attempt to squeeze through? Because I know I'm in stealth in the ether realness form.
Yeah, you'd have to roll before because theoretically you'd make noise trying to get through the passageway.
Okay, well I'm gonna roll and see if I can get stealth. Why do I have to roll so dang crappy when I really need to not roll?
You are the
rolled
least
a 10.
ranger ever.
Rangers aren't supposed to be as stealthy as a rogue.
Well, yeah, but they're stealthier than most.
So about halfway through the passageway, you feel your foot like kind of kick a rock at it. You see it kind of go further down the path and make some noise, and when you do, you hear the voices kind of turn to a hush.
But am I inside now?
No, you're about halfway down the path, so you can choose to continue on, or you can turn back.
Well, I'm going to continue on. I'll go ghost mode if I have to. I make it in?
Yes. 1 second.
Okay, so inside, am I in like a hallway, a big dining room?
When you get towards the end of this little passageway and you can see into the room, torches and sconces light this bare stone room. 6 bedrolls made of stitched animal furs cover the floors. Cold air enters through a fissure in the southwest wall, which is where you are. And all you see from your vantage point is a dire wolf staring at you.
Like staring at me, like it can see me?
Yes, quite.
Okay. Do I see anything else other than the dire wolf, or is that the only thing I see?
Well, you see the torches and you see bedrolls.
Well, yeah, I meant alive living. Is there anything else I can see looking at me?
No.
Just one big dire wolf.
Yep.
Is it doing it? Is it attacking, or is it about to?
It is staring and growling at you.
Okay.
These statues are so lifelike. Taxidermy is really
I
great.
would like to try. I'm probably going to fail miserably. But am I like close enough that if I were to whisper, it could hear me?
Yeah, you're like right at the end of this. Like one more step and you're in the room.
You should like ethereal into its heart would be, and then just like pop up. So just
I'm going to attempt animal handling if I can, and try and be like, nice Wolfie, and see if I can calm it, make it like
from where you are.
I'll probably fail. Yeah, I want to see if I can be like, shh, it's okay. You know how you do with dogs. See if I can attempt that.
Okay.
You could always ethereal into a vital organ or a heart.
All right, I'm gonna roll then and see what happens. 14. Not. I don't know if that's good enough, but it definitely ain't too bad.
Let me roll against that with Constitution. How about that? Okay, he rolled an 18, so he does not buy your animal handling.
Okay. And he's not attacking either.
Not presently. He's just kind of staring you down.
Okay.
You don't have speak to animals like John.
I can only pick certain spells.
Gotcha.
So yes, I have it, but it's not one I picked. So I don't have it until I level up.
Could you Misty Step like far away from him?
Well, yeah, I could, but I don't want to. My only option is to miss step in the middle of a room that can have friggin' giants in it for all I know. I mean, that's not a good idea. Okay, so I'm going to keep eye contact with the wolf and back up and back down the hallway. Does he? I'm not going fast. Does he follow me?
No. He is too big to fit through this gap.
Oh, well, I wish I'd done that earlier. Okay. So he's too big to fit through the gap. Is there any other way around the gap other than through it? Like, could I crawl through, you know how in school they have those slits at the top of the doors?
So my Jurassic Park.
You can't, from the where you could see into the room, you do see two doors on the far side of the room from where you are. So some way inside this.
Did you try to go ahead? Sorry.
From someplace inside this building or this temple or whatever it is, there is a way into this room through doors. This is not the only way in.
So to my front, there's the opening and the wolf. To my right is what? A wall?
So hold on. Let me draw this real quick.
If he stays there for like a minute or two, will those voices start back talking again? Like, will he be able to hear them clearly without the wolf seeing him? You know,
I was going to say, like, we know that like druids can turn into animals. Did you try? You tried to like calm it, but did you actually like try to speak to it? That's what I was going to ask. In case it was like a person that was just transformed.
You guys, I'm alone, so
I know. I'm just asking if you. Never mind. We're all waiting. Like, what is he doing now?
Okay, so this is not necessarily to scale, but this is basically what you're looking at the moment. So that box at the bottom is where you came from. The little squiggly line is the path, and that's the room with the two doors.
Oh, okay. So that's actually a pretty long little path.
Yeah, it's about
and through that path
it's about 20 or 25 feet.
Okay. All right. Well, let me ask you this: could I make it? Since you said 20, 25 feet, my speed is 30. Could I etherealness all the way through the path to the room, get a description, 360 view of the entire room and whatever's in it, and go back through before it runs out?
Didn't you already do that?
No.
You stopped at the end of the path.
But you could see the whole room.
Yeah. Well, no, I can't. I can only see what's through that little slit. That little. So I can.
His vision is slightly obscured on. It's kind of conical. So to the left and to the right.
I can go to the other end.
What is it? A minute?
And look, right?
It's a minute.
I don't remember what you said. I think so. You changed the rules, and I forget how you changed them. I know the standard is 8 hours, and that ain't right for me. But all I want to do is just go through to the other side, basically stand by the wolf in etherealness form and look and just see everything.
Okay.
And then go back through. That's it.
Sure, go for it.
All right, well, I'll do that then. So etherealness, like standing by the wolf in my ether form so he can't see me. What do I see that I didn't already see before?
You see 6 large men.
Like 6 crows or like elves? Like what kind of men?
They look to be, dressed in various states of wild garb, and they are all hidden to the left and right of the path you just came through.
Okay. Do they look as though they're purposely trying to hide from the path?
They have their axes and swords drawn, and they are facing the entrance of the little pathway. Because clearly they heard you when you made it.
Out of etherealness, I would get attacked from either side. Most likely.
Well, depending on where you are in the room, because they are expecting someone to be coming through the path, because they heard you when you botched your stealth.
All right. Well, I'll just back through and then go out the way I came in to the guys.
Okay.
All right. So after that, I go up to you guys. Okay, guys, here's what I found out. First off,
7 druids.
watch out for those stones, man. They can get you. And then second, there's a dire wolf and 6 really big dudes with axe in hand, ready to get it on with whoever walks through the little path area window hallway thingy.
So it's a browser's casting couch. Is that your?
Somebody's asking what the guys look like.
Yeah, they look like they're in wild. They remind me of Crow, actually. Come to think of it, they're
So those guys-
And one of them was there was a dire wolf. So
yes, he was looking right at me.
Are more druids? Do they look like druids?
They did not look like the druids that you fought at the Wizard of Wines. No.
Well, I was about to say they don't look like druids. I don't know that many druids that have battle axes at the ready. They look like a group of wild men, barbarian looking dudes ready to kill whatever walks through the door.
Okay.
I'll say I once saw a dire wolf back in '92 in a basement in Jersey. Sorry.
All right. So do we want to like
how
front door, or do we want to like try to deal with these guys?
Well, I do know this. They are fixated on the point of entry through the way I went. They're not focused on the other points of entry. So if we were to be able to get inside through the front door, that would be better for us than through the way I just came from.
Well, yeah, did you try to like speak to anybody when you like approached?
When someone's at the ready to chop off a head, I don't generally say hi.
Also, you can't communicate when you're in the ether realm.
Well, I know, but you said you walked up, saw the wolf, backed off, did the ether realness thing. When you walked up and saw the wolf, did you try to speak to it in case it was like a druid or something that could understand you?
Yeah, he tried to speak to the wolf. He tried to communicate with animals.
Yeah. So it's just a really big dire wolf, and 6 burly dudes in there. I think we could take them, but we're gonna need to think through.
We might as well just go to the front entrance.
How much time is left in the day?
It's still got a few hours of the afternoon.
And how are they looking like to me as far as their tolerance of the cold?
I mean, the further the sun goes down, the harder time they're going to have. So you're going to have to make a decision about going in one direction or another pretty shortly.
All right. So basically what I found out was there's 6 big, large men with axes, 1 dire wolf, and they are going to attack whatever comes in the room. So we can either attack where they're looking from both sides, or we can attack by going through the opposite direction where they're not paying attention. But we got to attack something.
No, we don't have to attack. We can just walk to the front door and see what's going on. No one knows that person was us that was trying to go through. There's no reason to attack them.
Okay, you can try to communicate nicely, but
that's not the only entrance, right? That's just like a crevice in the mountain, right?
Yeah, let's go to the main entrance, and just because they were watching the crevice, when nobody comes back through it, they'll probably like be prepared for somebody to come in the front door because they know somebody's out here. So, but I think we could still knock and see if we
need to be inside for you guys no matter what happens. Yeah. So let's hopefully go in without a fight, but I've got my hand on my sword just in case.
Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah, let's go through the front entrance and pretend like that wasn't us.
I vote Gash. He has the best charisma.
Okay.
Okay, so back to the front entrance, going down the steps.
Yeah. This time opposite order. Gash is first.
Okay, so again, icy steps descend 10 feet to a time-ravaged hallway with arrow slits in the wall on either side. Beyond the hall lies a vast darkness. So there is no light. You will need a light source to see any further.
I cannot see in the dark.
We have torches. I can light it. We can light a torch.
Would you like to?
Yes.
Okay.
I guess I assume he likes one of his own, and I like mine.
If I have one, yeah, sure, I'll light one.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
see in the
you
dark.
should have one.
I have no vision.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Okay.
Walking around like this.
Yeah, well, hey, easy there.
I have no dark vision either, so yeah.
So a couple steps beyond the staircase, a 20-foot wide balcony of marble, of a black marble with a shattered railing overlooks a vast temple. Black marble staircases at each end of the balcony descend 30 feet to the temple floor. The vaulted ceiling is 30 feet above the balcony. The walls and ceiling are covered in an amber glaze, lending the gloom of a golden sheen. A set of amber doors stand closed at the west end of the balcony, which is to your left, and a similar pair stands open to the east to your right. So to the left is the direction roughly of the room that you already saw.
I say,
But you can't see into the large open area very much.
but I say, Gesh, go left.
Why do you want to go left?
That looks to be where the room is that I saw.
Yeah, but you said there's dudes in there ready to attack. Why do you want to go there?
Because you guys have already discussed how you want to go in and say hi.
To them?
Not necessarily.
Well, did you see anything else important in there, or just those guys?
Pretty much,
I do want to address this really quickly. From Jeff, said no elves in the group with night vision. The darkness seems to be impenetrable to night vision, so it is. Nobody could see into this darkness. Just to make that clear.
But yeah, we do have people with dark vision.
I just assumed everybody else couldn't see, but I could.
I was just saying, John has dark vision too, but yeah, or Jordan does. Sorry.
And so do I, but
Yeah.
Well, then, if you know that for a fact that the left room was those angry guys with weapons, I'd say we go right.
So you can go right, or you can go down either side of the marble staircase that lead down to this large room.
Oh, okay. So there's another room downstairs.
Yeah. So what you're looking at right now, you're on a balcony with two staircases that lead down.
Gotcha.
On either side, and then there's a set of double doors to your left that are closed, a set of double doors to your right that are open.
So they're open already to the right. Maybe we can peek in real quick before we go downstairs. I don't know. Just an idea.
Let's check the right before we go any further. We know there's guys to the left. Let's check the right and see what we're dealing with.
Okay.
Oh crap.
So you're just peeking in, right?
Yeah.
This room is featureless except for a rough edged 10-foot diameter circular hole in the floor to the east and empty torch sconces along the walls. Double doors of amber stand open to the north and west. A single closed door lies just south of the western set of double doors. So straight ahead into the room, there is a big hole in the floor. So along the wall that you are looking in from, to the right, there is a door, and to the left, there is another set of open double doors.
Oh boy.
So we're looking into. Hang on. So it's to the right. You said there was another set of double doors.
To the left, there's a set of double doors. To the right, there's a single closed door.
And a single closed door to the right, and nothing straight across.
Straight across is the hole in the floor.
Is the hole in the floor? Okay.
Should we try to detect magic anywhere?
I was gonna say yeah. Probably have Jordan detect some magic.
Thought you were just peeking.
Hey. Well, now that we're detecting magic.
Alec is thinking. Let him think.
You're detecting magic?
Of course.
You get a hit from the hole, but the rest of the room is free.
I got a hit from the hole.
Yeah.
You hit that hole, Jordan.
Yeah.
On the hole.
What's that?
I was saying, why don't you go knock on the hole?
Knock on it.
Knock on that back door.
It's about 40 feet away.
That's what Mage Hand is for.
Yeah.
You also can't knock on a hole.
Mage hand. What do you think?
What y'all doing? I'm just sitting in the back with a torch.
I don't know. That's a lot of options, man. Should we
Yeah.
peek downstairs
We'll do it
now
live.
and decide to come back up, or like what? That's a lot of directions.
Yeah, this place is starting to feel like a warren.
Mhm.
I figured whatever is down the hole is accessible downstairs too. I may be wrong, but I meant logic and stuff.
So the hole is like 40 feet away. How wide is the room the other ways, like left and right? I forget. Sorry.
It's about 30 feet, and there's another section that's about a 20 by 20 where to your right. So it's a kind of an L shaped.
Oh, okay. So wait.
John, if you want to pull up, if you want to try to pull up Roll20, we can try to use that, I guess.
Same link from before.
Yeah, it should be.
All right, so I'm gonna push my way through the guys, walk into the room, up to the hole, and look down. What do I see?
Hold on a second.
Assuming I make it.
It does not.
No caution, no thought.
Let me try to launch it again.
Okay.
Come on.
Personally, I'm with Crow. I think we should start looking for going down the stairs, but that's just me.
Well, I don't know. I just was wondering if we want to try to clear this side a little bit before we go downstairs and have more stuff at our back. So that's why I was thinking about checking the doors, but
Voice takes for.
we already know there's 6 guys and a dire wolf potentially at our back if we go downstairs.
Yep.
So if we want to kind of clear this side and then go deal with them before we go downstairs, or if we want to go downstairs, I don't know.
Okay. It should be loaded if you can. I don't. Looks like Daymare's is.
Yeah, I can see what looks to be the front of
Okay.
the building.
Move over here.
I see the 3 on each side and the pathway that goes in.
Okay. So let me. I don't know if it's going to work. It's telling me my service. Oh, wait. Here we go.
So if you want to reveal areas.
Yeah, I'm trying. Here we go.
Okay. Yep, I can see you doing that. Yeah.
So do you want to share?
Yeah, can you share your screen?
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay. Can people see that?
Yeah, click it on his end.
Let me see what you can see.
Should be
Oh, yeah, I got to add it to the stream. There you go. If you want to zoom in a little bit, maybe. Perfect. Okay.
Would
So
be like
yeah, that's where you are right now.
Oh, so the door to the right is right by where we're coming in. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's.
Well, not me. I'm right next to the hole, looking in it.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh.
you went on all the way in and looked down in the hole.
Yeah. If you put your cursor in the square beside the hole.
There.
No, I'm not in the hole. I'm at the square right beside it, looking down.
Like right there.
Yeah.
Looking into that.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Okay, can I close these double doors over here?
I'm glad we went through all that effort just to be like, yeah, well, I'm standing next to the hole.
I'm really tempted to walk over and just push him down it.
Oops.
So when you look down, I need you to make a dexterity throw 3 times, please.
Oh, geez.
3 times. Okay. So that's a saving throw?
Yep.
That's over 20. Do you need to know exact number or over 20?
Over 20 is going to always save.
Over 20 and exactly 20.
Okay. So give me 1 second here.
This is probably not good.
All right. So you take 43 fire damage as 3 giant fireballs come shooting out of the hole.
Like Mario.
Well, while I'm damaged, do I see anything other than fire coming from a hole?
Yes, you see 3 flaming skulls headed your way from the hole.
Oh, sure. So damage of how much again?
43.
43. Lovely. I'm gonna back away from the hole.
Yeah, and I need you to roll initiative.
Okay. $21.
Okay, you will be up first.
Alrighty.
17. 17.
Anyone else outside of the room does not have to roll initiative yet.
Yeah, we're all outside the
Oh.
room. It was just him next to the hole.
Well, we were just standing in the doorway looking in.
Yeah.
So.
We're just gonna see it. Like they're gonna start fighting. We're just gonna close the door. And we're just gonna walk. Well, don't go in that room.
We'll wait till this is over, then resurrect him.
That room is not clear.
Okay. I won't be able to cast a spell, so I'm just gonna have to take out the swords, man. I will activate my ability and go for a short sword attack. So I'm gonna roll for that. That's gonna be a 10.
Yeah, it's not going to hit.
Well, I'll have my other attack. That'll be a 17.
That will hit.
All right, so the damage on that will be 16 force damage.
All right.
So that's all at one skull. Does that?
Yep.
Okay. So this is just me and the skulls. I assume it's their turn now.
It is. I mean, everyone else can see what's happening. If they would like to join the fight, they may.
Are we? So do we have to wait for them to go, or can we just roll initiative now? I guess I'm confused.
If you'd like to announce that you'd like to join combat, you may roll initiative.
But first, let's see if they hit.
I guess go.
Yeah. Well, Crow's going to attack for sure. Yeah, I can set this Crow.
13.
13 is your initiative?
Yep.
Okay, you will be next.
I guess at this point we're gonna join in once Crow runs in. So I'll roll initiative too. 7. That's not right.
I already rolled because I'm obviously I'm going in right there in the doorway. I'm moving in.
What was your roll?
17.
Okay. Gesh?
22. Which is
Okay.
the highest I can roll.
So
I
Gesh,
didn't want to go first at all, which sucks. All right.
you're gonna be next.
Okay.
And then I assume everyone, Davian and what's her face are
Yeah, they're chilling. They're all set with these things at the moment, unless you ask them to join.
Oh, hey, wait a second. I got a question.
Is
Go.
Mick missing his eyebrows? They got singed off.
Standard ghosts have damage resistance to fire. So would I or do I not?
You are not a standard ghost. You only, as a ghost class, you only have resistance to non-magical items like slashing and stuff.
So just slashing, bludgeoning, piercing.
Yeah, so not
fire, not full-blown ghost powers.
an enemy ghost you don't have the same abilities.
Okay. I just checking.
Yep.
I try. I gotta try.
Absolutely. So, Gesh, what would you like to do?
I'm going to use Ray of Frost. So we're going to see if this hits. What is that? 15?
15 does hit.
Yeah. Okay, and that is 2d8s. Sorry. Is this? Yes. 3, 4.
I assume that's cold damage.
Yeah, I'm assuming 2, but I can look it up.
It bounces off. It bounces off them.
Damn, nothing.
Nothing. Does 0 damage.
Interesting. Okay, so cold stuff does no damage to fire.
Jordan.
So it's just 3 fiery skulls floating in the middle of the town?
3.
Yeah, I just destroyed one though, didn't I?
You certainly did not.
Oh,
good.
I just want to understand like what they're like if they're just hovering, yeah?
Yeah, they're floating skulls.
All right, there you go.
Normally, if something can do 43 damage to you,
Well, that was
you don't kill it with less than that.
that was all 3 of them shot fireballs at him.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll do I'll pick the one that that Mick already hit and I'll do some Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay.
Let's see. 15
15 hits.
and well, a 1 will not. So let's see. 13 damage. That's all I did.
Is that what type of damage is that?
Force.
Okay. Yep. All right.
I used the force.
You used the force damage. It did its job. Crow.
Okay. I'm going to go into a rage and go over there and attack recklessly. Great Weapons Master. Against the one that was hit. So that would be a 20-something. 22 to hit.
Yep.
And 22 damage.
On the same one?
Yep.
Okay. You fell that one. You
Okay.
smash it and it shatters and the flame extinguishes.
Then I'm going to attack another one.
Yep.
and got a 19 on that one. And 8, 13, 23 damage.
Okay.
And then, I missed because I rolled a 6.
Okay. Fair enough. Next up is going to be the skulls. So the 2 skulls that are remaining, they create 5-foot diameter spheres of flame on an unoccupied space of my choice within range. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw, blah, blah, blah. But as a bonus action, they can move the sphere up to 30 feet. If they ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make a saving throw against the sphere's damage, and the sphere stops moving this turn. So they cast it on either side of Mick and smash it into you from both sides. So make 2 dexterity saving throws for me, please.
Uh, 13 and 14.
Okay. Let me see.
Do they both save?
Oh, they both save. I'm trying to see if it does half damage.
Well, 13 saves. That's nice.
Yes, half as much on a failed save. Okay. So you take 8 more fire damage.
Okay.
And it is Jimbei.
Okay. We're going to cast. So Crow hit 1, right? Of the 2 that are left?
Yes.
Okay, that one. And we'll do another guiding bolt at that one. And see if we can hit it. 24.
24 is definitely going to hit.
And that'll be 4d6. Four, yeah, 46. So 14.
Okay. It is looking pretty rough. And back to the top of the order with Mick.
Okay, I will 2-weapon fighting or 2-hand fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I will go with short sword, and I'm going to go for the one that has been hit.
Sure.
So that's a 15 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, that will be a 10 points of piercing.
Yep. That one extinguishes and falls to the floor.
Okay, I then attack with my offhand. 19 to hit.
Yep.
That is a 3 piercing.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my extra attack. That is over 20 to hit.
Yep.
And that is 8 piercing damage.
Okay. Gesh.
Okay. I'm gonna try using Firebolt.
Twelve
12.
misses.
Damn.
Jordan.
So there's one that really has just taken a little damage and one that's nearly done.
No, there are 2 that are dead. One has taken 11 points of damage.
Okay, then I'll do 2 Eldritch Blasts at the last one then.
Yep.
16.
Yep.
And a 2 is not going to do it. God dang it. That's 4, so 9 damage. God, not doing much here, guys. Sorry about
Okay, Crow.
Oh gosh. How is that even possible? That crit failed both die.
Oh,
All right.
I'm gonna make you do something for that, for sure. How much do I want to punish you?
You are now circumcised.
No, you overextend you're like in such this high because you keep killing and killing and killing. And you're just like, I'm invincible, and you go watch this, guys, and you run up and just try to swing, and you're overzealous, and you miss the skull because it's such a small target, and you tumble into the hole.
Oh no!
Whoa.
For two crit ones, I had to do something.
Oh no! What's in the hole?
I will.
Is
tell
it hot down there?
Where does that even take you to?
Hey, you
Let's see.
guys!
That's amazing.
Boy.
I hate heights.
Crow is not having a good day.
Man, 2 big holes.
This is the same thing as the goat did.
Yeah.
Is that really what that is? I can't. Right. Never mind. I cannot make you do that.
Oh, okay.
But you do. I will make you fall down and drop your axe. So you are prone and weaponless. So you're gonna have to spend your movement and your action to stand up and pick it up.
Okay.
All right. It is the skull's turn
I guess I could go ahead and take my movement, couldn't I, to stand up?
because you didn't move this turn. Yeah, you can.
So I'm at least not prone.
It
Does
is
the skull
going
laugh
to.
Crow before it does anything.
What's that?
Does the skull like laugh at Crow before it does anything?
Yeah. It's gonna shoot a magic missile at you, Crow.
Okay.
So that is going to be a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Man, crap. Now we got to deal with Crow.
Well, I mean, technically, he's not holding his axe, so I don't know how that works.
Oh, okay. We keep you from grabbing. So, okay, so maybe not yet.
Does 10 damage total with the 3 bolts.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action, it's going to slam the flame sphere thing into you as well. So make a dexterity saving throw.
13.
13 will save, so you're going to take half damage on that. So you take 4 damage.
Okay.
And Jimbei.
All right, so what's the skull look like? It hasn't taken very much damage yet, has it?
No, it's taken some. It's looking slightly beat up, but not close to death.
Slightly beat up, not close to death. Let me see here. Let's want to use a little bit bigger spell. We're going to use Guiding Bolt again, but we're going to raise the level. Yes, I hear you, Cap.
Mhm.
And see if we can hit it. All right. 24 again.
Yep.
So this time it's 5d6.
Okay.
I raised it to a level 2. Oh, a little better too. So that's 11, 13, 16, 19.
Okay, it is looking real rough, but it is not quite dead. But back to the top of the order and Mick.
Okay, I will use my second arrow of the day and last arrow, and go for a long bow with over 20 to hit.
Yep.
All right, so that'll be 13 force damage.
Yep. So it goes through the skull and kind of like shoots it into the wall, and it sticks into the wall, and it flames extinguish.
Cool.
All right.
Okay, so hey guys, there were 3 flaming skulls. In the hole. That's what was in the hole.
We saw.
Okay. Thanks, Mick.
That's what I'm here for.
Very helpful.
I try.
Alec, did you say there's a door on that right-hand side, but next to the hole?
No, the door on the right-hand side is this one right below the double doors. That's what I meant by to the right of you.
It's like right on the same wall as the double doors, just going back.
Okay. It's just a weird foggy spot there right by the wall. The wall looked a little weird, the way there's 2 things protruding out from the wall.
All right, you can investigate it if you'd like.
I'm just curious. I didn't know if there were like sconces or something.
I'm going to ask
you said
Jordan
there
to
was
detect
torch
if he
sconces.
detects any further magic now that we've dealt with the skulls coming through the hole.
Oh yeah, there's definitely still magic coming from the hole.
Okay.
Peek in the hole.
Hey, Mick, don't take another look.
So that other double door is open. What's in
Well,
that?
let's do the little. I'm thinking let's do the deal with the little single door here first.
Well, no, I'm saying if they're open, we might as well at least just stand at the door and see what's inside.
There's a single door?
Yes, that's what he
Closed
wall. Walls
Yeah.
right there.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's what I was looking at too.
So I'm gonna like go up to the single door and do like see if I can, I guess, perception, hear anything behind it or anything coming from that single door.
Sure, roll perception.
So
There was something in there that would have shot at it.
natural 20.
It is dead quiet.
Okay. I'm gonna open the single door and look and see what I see.
Okay. It is a small square room. I will reveal it here.
Still a latrine.
That work? No.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. And it is shattered bits of wood cover the floor of this frigid 20-foot square room.
There's no walls, it looks like.
Sorry. Is that better?
Ah, there you go. Okay.
So what's that on the floor? Is that just the wood there in that far
Yeah.
corner? Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So I walk to the other double doors that are open, stand at the door, and look inside.
Okay.
Up here.
Yeah.
Glazed amber covers the walls of this 20-foot wide, 70-foot long arched corridor. The amber doors at both ends of the hall stand open. A closed door is in the middle of the east wall, and 3 arrow slits are cut into the wall across from it. Cracks in the black marble floor run the length of the hall. So it looks like this.
Okay.
Oh, and those doors are open.
So at this point, I'm going to ask: do we before we venture deeper? Do we want to deal with the threat we know is potentially behind us, or do we want to keep going deeper? That's what I'm going to ask the group.
Yeah, you probably won't really pay attention to what I suggest, but I would say that little room you found with the wood on the floor, with the only one door in and out, I say we go there because it's probably about night, and we rest up for the evening and figure out
let me reread the description of that room.
It's frigid.
Yes. Keyword being frigid room.
Yeah. I'm just thinking before we go deeper into this place, maybe we just want to deal with those. Do we want to deal with those guys? That's what I'm thinking before we use up all our spells. We know we have to deal with them. Potentially we could rest up there before we go deeper into the building after we deal with them.
Okay. I'd like to come into this room and investigate this wall.
Sorry, which room?
The little 4.
Oh, sure.
Because you would think there'd be some way to get to the room with the arrow ports. Investigation. That's -1. So 12.
Yeah, you push against the wall and it gives, and you can push it through. There's a secret door there.
Nice.
cool.
So 2 arrow slits are carved into the west wall of this 10-foot high, 20-foot square room. Slumped in the northeast corner is a skeleton wearing a blue wizard's robe and clutching a wand to its chest.
Ooh, wizard with a wand.
Who's the best person to grab that?
Not I.
Probably guess.
Not I.
Yeah, I'll grab it.
Because you're the sorcerer, so I don't know if sorcerer can use wands or not. I would assume so.
Yeah, I'd assume so too.
I would assume sorcerer, warlock, or especially wizard.
I do have a sweet staff that I don't use very much.
I want to detect magic on the wizard.
Good call.
Okay.
We'll take a
wizard.
walk against the clothes.
The wizard is not magic, but there is some coming off the wand.
Did the wizard have anything else on him?
Some tattered blue robes, but otherwise he is a skeleton.
Does he have a pointy hat?
No.
Boo.
Put on my wizard's hat and robe.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll take the wand. See what happens.
Okay. You grab the wand, and the skeleton kind of crumbles as you grab it, but you are gifted with a wand of secrets.
Cool.
It has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges, and if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at one nearest to you.
Okay.
And the wand regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
Okay, so you can do 3 a day.
Yeah, D3 would have to be a digital roll because I don't think that's physically capable of being 3-dimensional.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think someone did make one. It's like a tube that has basically like 3. I can't describe it, but I think I saw it once. And you roll the little cylinder.
So basically, it's a trap finder.
It's a trap and secret door finder.
Right.
Nice.
So it's not a battling wand.
That we can only use 3 times though a day, right?
How is the temperature in this room?
What's that?
Temperature in this room.
Probably even colder because it is just as close to the outside, but it has holes in the wall.
What is this wood stuff that's on the floor?
It's just broken furniture.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad we did that. Thank you, Damaris, for figuring that out, man. That's awesome.
So,
should I try to use it before we enter this hallway? Or no, I mean, there's doors already open, so I doubt there's trap.
Again, do we want to now, like, we see there's this long hallway. Before we venture deeper into it, do we want to go deal with, again, this threat that we know is behind us?
The hole?
Here's 2 things if we do that. I'm really low on health.
Well, we
And-
can kill you before we go, but I just don't
And
want to like.
it can pass without trace for all of us. So we can sneak in and not be seen and figure out what we want to do and have advantage by surprising them. Assuming you want to go in, if I could be healed, I could
Well, I
also.
mean, I don't know. We open the doors that might ruin any.
I feel like we have three choices. We go down the hall, which I'm not a big fan of. We investigate this room further because I think there are other walls we haven't investigated. Or we go in and take a look at that room where those guys are.
Well, let's investigate the room we're already in. I would say let's do that first because we have those two walls. It's weird that they're kind of blacked out along those walls, so that tells me there's something more there. So,
Yeah, but that's metagaming though. We don't actually.
Well,
Would you be thinking that if it was
After I would be thinking that after finding that wall that Crow just found,
Mhm.
that we should investigate other walls just as carefully.
yes, I agree with that assessment.
And I mean, it's just as likely to be solid stone as it is to be a secret room.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly.
well,
So I'm
investigate
gonna-
away then. I'm not very good at it.
I'm going to investigate the wall directly across from the little door.
In which direction? North,
Yeah,
south?
right there. Yeah, right there.
All right there. Roll perception for me.
What's my bonus on perception? 12.
No, it is a solid wall.
Well, I might as well take a crack at it then. I'll roll as well.
where are you looking? Same place?
don't.
Did Big Will stop?
I was. What did you say,
He
David?
said, which wall are you going to check? The same one he just did?
Yeah, trust me, I didn't see anything.
All right. Well, then I'm going to roll
I want
another.
to go around the other side there.
Here,
Yeah, right there, and check that wall.
Looks like there's slits or something on it.
Well,
those I think were the torch.
a 10 is not going to do it, right?
A 10. Tell me where in the wall you're checking out.
Right between those two little bumps there, the sconces, basically.
Okay. You do not find anything.
All right. I'm going to check beside Jordan, but where the first little bump is. I'll do another perception. 23.
Oh, yeah. You find a secret door right
Ooh, nice.
here.
Nice.
Would you like to push it open?
Yes.
Okay. Carved into the south wall of this dusty space are cylindrical holes fit for scrolls or maps, but they're all just filled with dust. Like they probably used to hold something for a wizard or something. But
Okay.
if you have some sort of source to build a fire or something to keep warm, this room would probably suffice to stay the night.
Nice.
There's wood in the other room.
Yeah, we can crash.
Scattered room. I'm going to check.
It's going to be very tight though, so you're going to be sleeping on top of one another.
Be
I wanna
very
check-
warm. Very nice.
Yeah.
Toasty.
I want to check all the walls in here just because I guess technically the wall with the sconces and then the other wall, because the one wall we know goes back to the other room, but just because we keep finding stuff.
Mhm.
So that time I rolled a 20 with, well, not a dirty 20.
The rest of the walls seem solid.
Okay.
Okay, so now we got another option. We can
We can
sleep.
try to pull up right here.
We can sleep. Yeah, we can sleep. We can explore, or we can attack.
Right.
So
And
sleep.
you can, if it kind of depends on if you want to try to storm that room now before you sleep, or if you want to rest up and
Good point.
Yeah.
So yeah, do we want to go take these guys on right now? Heal up.
both in game and out of game, because I don't know how much longer you want to play tonight.
I'm good either way. Just know if we go here and sleep, I want to attune to the hilt.
Yep.
If we go fight the guys first,
You're on the
I'll
stead though,
need
right?
a little bit of healing, and
Yeah.
I'm also going to cast Pass Without Trace before we do it.
I'm
So
thinking.
it doesn't matter to me. Y'all pick.
I'm thinking it's 10 o'clock, or well, 10 o'clock my time. We've been going 2 hours.
It's 11
I'm
o'clock.
thinking we like save this decision for the beginning of next episode.
Well, let's
Or we-
decide.
Or you can
Decide now.
see what's down the steps in the big room.
Yeah, that way we don't spend 15, 20 minutes next time at the start.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
I'm
or
just-
we can just make our decision, but not actually
Yeah,
like.
that's what we're saying. Make a
That's what I
decision.
said.
I say we go like we heal up a little bit and like deal with these guys, and that way we can then rest up for before we explore any further of the building. But that's my thought. But we could also just heal up right now and rest the night. I'll go either way.
Okay, Jordan, which one you want?
I don't want to explore anymore. So yeah, I mean it's either fight or sleep. I'm not injured, so I don't need any rest for anything.
So you would vote to fight,
Yeah, I mean I'm ready, but I understand if we want to wait for everybody to be.
bro. What about you?
I'm fine with fighting. I could use a little bit of healing. I'm not horrible, but you know,
It doesn't
as
matter.
long
about
as you guys have spell slots to fight.
that. That pretty much says that we fight. So we got to heal up, and I'll cast for us to be stealthy when we return next week. Then I guess.
Okay. So to cap off it from a story and kind of a cliffhanger standpoint.
Yeah.
You guys walk back across this pathway where these two big staircases are. And before, when this room seemed totally in darkness, now there is a small glowing light right there.
We can't see that.
Right where? In the
Oh,
yeah.
sorry, right up there.
Oh, okay. Sure.
That's not ominous at all.
What's that?
I said that's not ominous at all.
So just to keep that in mind and keep you guys wondering what is there for a full week ahead of you. I'm sure it will keep you awake all week.
Oh yeah.
Yay.
But thank you everyone for joining and playing, and thanks for everyone in the chat hanging out while we do. I hope you had fun, and join us back next week. I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving this week, and stay home. Don't go to your family's house.
And I would like to say that if anyone would be interested in playing some Dungeons and Dragons, next Sunday at 12:30 Eastern, we're going to be doing a game on Tacoma Comics channel. His son Nathaniel will be DMing a one-shot, and we need some people to be willing to sign up for that. It's not these guys. We'll be back Sunday night, but I'm one of them that's going to play. And we got to find the other people. So hit me up on IG if you're interested.
Definitely. Yeah. So in the meantime, have a great week. Enjoy your turkeys by yourselves, hopefully. And hope everyone has a great time. We'll see you next week. And hit up Big Will if you want to play some D&D next week in the afternoon on Sunday. Okay. And never turn your back on the vampire. Goodbye.